back to camp. It is currently very early in the morning, and I am the only one awake. So I'm like, oh yeah, let's go for a little ride on the old KLX140. This is a 2014, and it needs a bunch of work done. Well, actually needed. The only thing now would be the jetting. It's got a FMF slip-on. That's kind of why it has the grunt of a 450, but the volume of a trail bike. I like this bike, kind of, ish. I don't like how it rides, but I like the way it sounds. We're going to take her on a little trail ride. Not through here. I mean, this is a trail, but there's a specific one I got in mind that we're going to go to. And it is a little ways out of the way from our campsite. But I think it's very entertaining. I don't know how the audio sounds on here. This is a lot quieter of a bike than I've ever filmed with. So then again, I've only ever had like two machines, the KLX140 and the DS125. Passing up with neighbors. Howdy, neighbor. I don't want to make a whole bunch of noise. It's like 7 in the morning. Actually, I don't think he's here right now, so that's good, I guess. Yeah, here we are. There's like a rock standing up there. We're going to veer left towards Nate's property. You don't know Nate. You might see him pretty soon. He's got a 2018, I think, KTM 300XC. Really nice bike. He's a pretty good rider. Way better than any of us. Yeah, that's about it. He's pretty cool. I like him. That's deer. Yeah, here we are in the trail. Yeah, truth is, I've been up since about 3 in the morning, and I've been riding, so this is actually like my 3rd time going on this trail today. Well, it feels a lot better now that the sun's out. It was fucking pitch black earlier. Couldn't see nothing. I had a flashlight taped to my bar pad. I keep looking down at my crotch. I'm wearing shorts. I never wear shorts. We've had heat waves. Any of you who live in PA like I do will know that it never gets this hot. It has been unbearable recently. And yet, here I am. Riding away from home and way out of the way of any hospitals. Who can drag me up from heat stroke? Oh, got a little roadkill here. Am I in 1st or 2nd? I was in 2nd. I can never tell with this bike. It's really buggy. Really? We're gonna get stuck. Okay. Come on, get out of your hole. Let's go. Come on. There we go. All right. There we go. Got out of the slight predicament. This back tire only has a little bit of tread on it. It's not completely bald like it is on the other 140, but it's well, it ain't exactly good. gonna wake up Owen in a little while. It's like 7 o'clock. I don't want to wake him up too soon. Maybe at 8, and see if he'll follow me up here on his 250. Got a little bit of work done on that too. All right, here's the rut that I made. And keep going, keep going, keep going. Looks real smooth in here until disaster strikes. It's right here. It was right here about 2 months ago. Today, probably not today. I don't know what today is. It was on Easter. We were here for Easter. There was an Easter egg hunt going on, and I said, "Hey, Owen, Jaden, you want to go up to this this spot here?" All right. So we actually built that hill climb that I was just talking about on that day, and then we were going out because there's a way out down there. We were on our way out, and I was ripping a little too hard on the KLX140, and that stump right there caught me off guard, and I tried to huck the wheel over it, and I must have hucked it too hard because it rolled on top of me, and then I ended up under the 300-pound quad right there. And wasn't too fun. I actually lost my belt buckle there too, but we came back and found it a while later. Yeah, it was pretty ridiculous. Little story time out of the way. I really wish I got that on camera. It would have been quite funny. Let's take you out this way now. These 140s, we have 2 of them, and this is the older and more clapped of the 2. Both of them have one thing in common: they're slow as shit. However, they are very capable trail machines. Whenever there's a big hill climb or something involved, these are always the first pick because they make shitloads of torque but no power. They're kind of, funnily enough, they're kind of similar to diesels in that regard. They're really easy to manage and throw around because they're little bikes. Don't weigh a shit ton. Oh, I ain't supposed to be there. Get around that. Yeah, they don't weigh a shit ton, and unlike 125 2-strokes, the power band ain't gonna throw you off the back. These bikes have no power band. In fact, they make no power hardly at all. Riding one of these things feels like riding a cinder block with an engine in it. It is a little bit ridiculous. However, you know, they're the loaner bikes of camp. They're absolutely 100% undeniably the loaner bikes. Anybody comes here without their own bike, oh yeah, you can hop on the 140. Just don't blow it up. Speaking of blowing it up, I have no idea how many hours this thing has on it. 100% upwards of 300, because Owen's 250R has 100 hours on it. Granted, it had like 60 when he bought it, but just from a summer's worth of riding, we put 40 hours on a bigger bike that was ridden a little bit less. These bikes have been around for quite some time. This one, I don't even know. This one, it's tastefully modified, and by that I mean Devin raced it years ago. And then as for the 2019 one, I don't know too much about it. All I know is that it rides a little smoother than this one. But yeah, here we are back at the road and the abandoned house. There's basically nothing special about that house other than the fact that nobody lives in it. All right. Let's, I guess I'll head back now. What time is it? 6:30. I got plenty of time to kill. I've only been out here for like 15 minutes. Well, I'll keep riding then. I'll start using two fingers so people quit making fun of me. This lever is so far down that it can't really fit the knuckles. I need to adjust this lever. Down. I'm much more used to having it a lot higher up. I can fucking breathe. So I was very upset that there were bugs everywhere, so I exterminated them in short order. I got a little bit of X-ray in my mouth. It doesn't taste very good, so you know, if you were ever wishing to try it, don't. It's not very good. Today's Monday, and we came up here last night at like 9 o'clock or something, and basically we worked on the bikes for 3 minutes and then went to bed. But yeah, today is the Monday, 2 weeks before 4th of July. We're gonna have a pretty big group up here for 4th of July. Guaranteed, me, Owen, and Jaden. Well, 90% guaranteed. Owen called off work, but whether or not they give it to him, I don't know. I told him to quit. Be like, I can't tell you no. But, yeah, so it should be me, Owen, and Jaden for sure. I think Levi should be here. He has a YZ250. Colton will probably be here. He has a 400EX. I'm sure Devin will be here on his old KLX140. Chain did get fixed. Woohoo. Good for him. There's ruts there from a couple weeks ago. On our ride back from the power lines where Devin snapped his chain on his 450. I'm like, let's go through this trail. I didn't know that the irrigation was dug there, and I was riding the old TRX 450. And, well, it was really wet that day. There was a lot of mud. I got stuck. And I sat there for probably 10 minutes trying to pull it out. But I couldn't because it was super heavy. Pretty healthy stream flowing. I came up here, ooh, and I was looking, I'm like, huh. I expected there to be a lot less water with our heat waves. And it actually hasn't been too hot down here in particular. It was really bad up at my house. And I live about 45-50 minutes away. Yeah, it's a lot cooler down here for some reason. It's kind of weird. It's like 100 degrees at my house. A little creek crossing into another trail. This one, honestly, this is probably my favorite of the trails because it's very beginner friendly. I am a decent rider, but I like going through easier stuff sometimes. Just for the simple fact that I don't have to put so much effort in. big old stupid hill climb is over there. Yep, there she is. You can kind of see it a little bit. There's a pretty big hill climb over there. And, we took the 140s up it. Ew. Yeah, but it's actually a little hard to get up. Nate took his 300 up it, and he actually fell because it was a little muddy that day. But it's a pretty difficult hill climb, I can say, with 100% certainty. I'll burn out in the mud pit. Oh, you'll never believe what happened to me over here earlier. First, though, we gotta hit the jump. I didn't go anywhere. I was going through this field because this is the other side, the exit. And it turns out, hidden in the grass, there's a little, that guy's freaking crop dusting the entire road. There's a little pipe in the grass, and it hurts really bad when you hit your shin on it. Go figure. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna test how bad this hurts. I hit it by accident. See, it's kind of still there. Can't really see it past the mud. Whenever I get back. I don't feel like taking the road back. We'll take our trail. Friendly Neighbors Trail. I'll even take the Baghdad Express route. Here, and you cut in over here, and you cut up through this field, down this little path, and then you merge back onto the trail in the same spot, having wasted a whole bunch of time. It's a good turnaround spot, I guess. I discovered that like today, that there was kind of like a little path cut out. I think what happened was Jimmy had his cutting blade on his mower lower down for the outside circle and didn't realize either that or he did it on purpose so he could get his four-wheeler in there. But I don't know. Or maybe he started cutting on the outside and then gave up. Didn't feel like finishing. Yes, sir. We are back. I'm gonna go take a drink, I guess. Maybe see if I can get Owen up. We'll see what happens. There's the 250. I pulled it out. I was riding it for a minute. I didn't want to ride it too early in the morning though, because it's really, really loud. Yeah, I didn't wake Owen up. I did take his bike though. So we're gonna go back to the same trail. I guess you can call this a comparison now. And as for Andy and Jada pretty quick. Makes a lot of torque. Hi, Mr. Deer. There was a little one too. That was kind of cool, I guess. I didn't even see them there. I just wanted to take the little shoot there. But yeah, so here's the old 250R CRF. It's a 2016. Oh, great. And I stalled her. Light flywheel. It's got a light flywheel. Also, I'm not quite tall enough for it. Apparently. I don't want to stand on this side. There's mud over here. Yeah, I'm definitely a little short for this bike. And again, so is Owen. He's only like an inch taller than me. We're going to go in the other side. We're just going to hit the trail in reverse. Why the hell not, really? Reverse to the way I did it on the 140. Probably like 30 minutes ago now. I've actually never taken the 250 on this trail, so we'll see how she turns out. I've ridden it on the road a whole bunch. I guess I rode it out of here one time. I was on the 140. Me and Owen switched bikes because he wanted to hit the hill climb on the 140. I said, all right, I'll take her out for you. Obviously, something like this isn't exactly ideal for this terrain. I mean, it's a dirt bike, so yeah, it is, but getting a race bike to ride trails isn't exactly the best idea, but to each their own, I guess. I was seriously considering getting a 250 race bike very, very recently. And I was considering it knowing that this was going to be the primary type of riding that we were going to do. Ah, I stalled it. I'm gonna let it cool down for a minute. You're not supposed to run these race bikes super hard unless you're schmoovin', because the radiators like to get hot. Yeah, it's already in yellow. I'm gonna let it cool down for a minute. While we're waiting for the bike to cool down, let's talk about some of the features on here. Got the mapping switch where you can switch between slow, normal, and ludicrous mapping. Ludicrous meaning aggressive. I don't know how the mapping works, honestly. It like changes the way that the fuel is injected. I don't know. Personally, I've never owned a fuel injected machine. Damn near every bike I have is vintage, so yeah. Got the old kill switch. These grips, I don't know where they came from. We got them from Tom, the guy whose track we were on whenever my 125 was still running, whenever we were there, me and him. Me and Owen, he was on the 85. And, as for these levers, we just put these on last night. Your breakaways, they're pretty nice. They're not like the cheap Amazon CNC ones. They're actually forged. So they should not bend or anything. It's got the thermometer radiator cap. Always nice to have. And that's basically it, really. The only other work we did was we bled the front brake because there was a bunch of air bubbles in it, and the front brake wasn't actuating at all. That's about it. I did just as much work on this as I did on the 140, so. Well, that's mostly because Owen did most of the work. Yeah, the kick rod's hot because it's next to the exhaust. That's what I don't understand about these aftermarket exhausts. They're just like, oh yeah, let's put it right next to the kick rod. It's like, you could have bent it down a little bit so it wasn't right next to the kick rod. Kick rod's getting hot. All right, let's see if she starts. I'm kind of on an incline. This isn't exactly ideal. Race bikes don't like to start in gear. I guess I can click her into neutral. There we go. First selector kick. Really? I didn't even let out of a clutch that much. I was giving it throttle and it's just like, I'm gonna die. Owen has been in the game a lot longer than I have. I only recently just picked back up on riding after quitting for several years. And I gotta say, I missed it. Biggest bike I rode before recent times was a CRF250R. And these a little quicker so you can get more air through the radiators to keep them cool. But I don't really trust myself to ride this. I don't know how to feel about this log. Okay, it wasn't that bad. Yeah, I don't have so much experience riding bigger bikes. So I'm taking it real slow to get more into it. I am not even going to dare to hit the hill climb on this. I've stalled out the 140 twice now on that hill climb. And them things are like tractors. They have so much torque. This thing, you accidentally breathe too hard on the throttle and you put actuate the throttle for a second, it'll stall. Like if you let go of the throttle and don't pull in the clutch and you're not moving decently quick, it'll stall. It's because of that super light ass flywheel. That's honestly my main pet peeve with race bikes, is the light flywheel. I had somebody ask, why do we only ride 4 strokes? Well, we got 2 strokes too. Owen has his 85, Jaden has his 85, Kate has his 300. We mostly ride 4 strokes because we ride on the road a lot. You're not really supposed to hold 2 strokes wide open for too long. It's not good for the engine. Also, I really like, this is a really controversial opinion, but I feel like high performance 4 strokes, like big bore 4 strokes, are more fun than big bore 2 strokes. And then vice versa. Smaller bore 2 strokes are way better than smaller bore 4 strokes. Like, I'd much rather ride an RM125 than a CRF150R. But when it comes to riding bigger bikes, I'd rather ride the RMZ250 than a YZ250. Of course, I fucking stalled it. I don't even know how. I was moving at a decent pace, and it's like, I don't want to keep running. Man, this thing fucking scares the shit out of me every time I try to kick it over, because if you try to kick it over in gear, it just feels like it's locked up. Like, even if you got the clutch pulled in. Like, God forbid I try to kick it over in gear. Maybe I'm trying to get up and get going a little quicker than I would want to shift it back into neutral. Just to fucking get it started. Let's take the crackhead route again, why not? I feel like this would be really fun to do on the 450 or the 400EX, one of the quads. It's pretty fun on the bikes even. But on a big sweeping curve like that, I feel like it'd be real fun on one of the 4-wheelers. Maybe I'll have to try that later. Get a little bit of riding footage on the old 400EX. Piece of shit. Fucking hate that thing. It's fun because it's a quad, but it's a piece of shit. I hate it. It's a piece of shit. Also, 400EX owners are the cockiest people you'll ever meet. My 400EX will gap your 450. No, it won't. It's air cooled. Even though you only got 50 less cc, a stage 2 hot cam and a big bore to a 440 is not keeping up with a 450. Especially not one with any performance mods. Anyways, here we are, back again. I don't want to get too close. Everybody's still sleeping. We're going to stop her right here, and I'm going to push it back.